Hello, my friend. It's your certified fitness coach, Caroline Jordan. And if your body is feeling tight or tired or overworked or just ready for some deep quality massage, this full body foam roller massage workout routine is the perfect thing to make you feel like a new person. All you need to get started is a foam roller, and I would recommend getting one that is long enough to line the length of your spine. I've linked the one that I'm using below in the description box. I want you to take note of how you feel right now on a scale of 1 to 10, being tightness or energy, and then let's revisit that at the end of our session together. You ready to get started? Place the foam roller horizontally on the mat and bring it behind your shoulder blades. Place your feet flat on the floor with your hands behind your head. From here, I just want you to lift your hips up off the ground a little and gently roll your body forward and back. Start to breathe and just warm up the body into our session together. Now, when you foam roll, you will roll around a lot, so feel free to readjust yourself as needed to get the most benefit. Excellent. Now try rolling just the right side, noticing what you feel, and then shift and do a little more on the left side. Beautiful. Then you're going to bring that foam roller underneath your neck. So you'll roll forward and place your head on the foam roller with your hands down by your sides. From here, I just want you to take your head right to left. You're in the bottom of a nod here. And this should feel like, you know, when you go to the hairdresser and you get your head in the shampoo bowl and it feels so good. That's about what we're going for. Just gentle right and left, massaging all of the areas of the neck. If you get a lot of headaches, this is one of my favorite things to do. And then whenever you're ready, find your way to center, gently roll to the side, and bring the roller underneath one armpit. So you'll extend your arm out nice and long, palm faces the ceiling, other hand goes on top of the roller. From here, I want you to roll forward and back, bringing the roller into the back of the arm and the lat. So we're getting into your shoulder blade. If you ever have problems going overhead or you have neck pain, this is just one of my favorite things to do. And you're going to use the top hand to roll the roller slightly down and keep rocking forward and back. Just gentle massage. And I know you might be thinking, Coach Caroline, this hurts a lot. I know. Most people find this area to be very tight. Good, roll the roller down a little. But just giving it a little gentle massage can help release some of the tension that may be limiting range of motion or causing aches and pains. Good. Then whenever you find a nice spot to pause, you're going to drop your head down towards your bicep, stretching from your shoulder to your ear. Good. A little bit of trap release here. Isn't that lovely? Breathe. And then whenever you're ready, gently lift back up and we'll switch to the second side. So I'm going to turn myself around here so I can face you. Roller goes underneath the armpit, palm faces up, and I want you to gently rock forward and back. Kind of like, you know, you're sitting in a rocking chair. Then using that top hand, you'll guide it down and keep moving. Don't forget to breathe. I feel like you have to breathe or else it hurts even more. So inhale, exhale, and repeat. Good, roll it down. You got it. And then whenever you find a good spot to land, let your ear drop down and stretch all the way through that trap. Feels so good. Great job. However you'd like to, slowly find your way up. You got it. And come up. We're going to place one of your legs on top, and then the other leg is going to cross behind. We're working on our calves here. So I'd like you to swish your thigh right to left on the roller, starting from just below the ankle and then working just below the knee. And you can scooch your butt forward on your floor as you go. Now, if you find a really tight spot, one of my favorite things to do is ankle circles. So you can pause on the area you feel needs most attention, do a little flex and point, or a little circle. And just move up and down. The calves, I find, can always use foam rolling. These are my go-to foam roller moves to help with blood flow and circulation, and just give my body some massage. Good, you got it. And we'll switch to the other side. So you're going to take the other leg on top, cross over, and just a little soft right and left. If you do a lot of walking, well, everything uses your calves, right? We have tight calves, baby. So we're gonna spend some time here. Try not to dump into the shoulders. And just softly forward and back. How's the breath? Oh, it's just so lovely. Maybe I say lovely and you thinking, oh man, but it hurts so good. That's what we're going for. The hurt's so good. All right, next up, we're gonna take the roller onto our thighs. So you'll flip around and you're going to bring the roller on top of your quads with your forearms on the mat. From here, I want you to wiggle your hips right and left like you're doing the salsa. And you're gonna start right above your knee and work up towards the hip. We're not rolling over bones. So you're just rolling on the muscles. Make sure you're keeping that in the muscles, my friend. Just a little right and left. Tight quads. We all got them. Try to lift out of those shoulders. And yes, you are getting a little bit of bonus ab work by rolling all over this foam roller. You're welcome. Good. And then I want you to take the roller to the right thigh. So you can place the top leg on top as a little kickstand if you need it, or you can stack your legs. And we're going to go right and left. So I like to start right above the knee and then swivvy my way all the way to the hip. Remember, if it's too much pressure, use this top leg and just go gentle. Okay. These quad muscles get so very tight. It might not feel great in the moment, but I hope after this session you feel like you've got 2 inches longer. And then you're gonna go all the way up to the very top of the hip, not on the hip bone, but right below it. Rest your head on your bicep, and you should feel this tight muscle up here. Like if you're putting your hand in your pocket, it's about there, the TFL. We're going to bend and straighten that bottom leg. Woof. Yep. Bringing your knee to your chest, doing any exercise like that, that works this muscle. Should maybe feel a little tight. Good. How we doing? You got it. We're almost there. Good, and then you can roll up and down, just the kind that might feel a little better than the side to side. And we're gonna switch. So swing your legs around, other top of quad going on the roller, forearm on the mat, and you're going to swish right and left. And work your way from right above the knee to the hip. If you've done my other foam rolling sessions, you might know this exercise well. This muscle could always use a little bit of work. Good job. And then, if you feel an area that you're like, man, Caroline, I need to work that, you can stay there, do a little bending and straightening. But we are going to find our way to the very top of the leg, right below the hip, lay down on our bicep, and you may need to rock around a little bit till you find the spot that's really tight and tender, and we're going to bend and straighten that bottom leg. Remember, they do make softer foam rollers, so if your roller is brand new and maybe it's a higher density one, this might not be as fun as those softer rollers. So play around to find the product that your body likes the best. Good. And then you can pop your way up, roll, and we're going to work the inner side of the leg now. So the best way I've found to do this is you'll slide the roller down and you're going to place your leg kind of in a 90-degree angle here on the roller, and all we're going to do is just up and down this way. So you're kind of in a 90-90, and I sometimes like to bend and straighten my leg. If I find a hot spot, I get very tight here. And then I'll just kind of scooch down, either up and down and or kick. This video goes out to a Patreon member. Thank you for your support. Who says that my foam rolling has helped her dramatically with knee pain. So we're gonna move up a little bit, and that's awesome because sometimes all of the muscles that surround the knee get so tight that you just have to release them so that they can do what they need to do. Massage a little bit. If you get closer to the groin, you're going to feel everything. And then if you like, you can also do a similar motion that we did with the IT band and just kind of roll up and down. Good. And then we'll switch sides. So again, the best way I found to do this, you'll crawl over, slide the roller down, have it in a 90-degree angle, and this leg can be out of the way and whatever works, and you're just going to go up and down, and you might have to use the other hand to help the roller not move so much, and then scoot your butt forward, or bend and straighten. Sometimes you don't need to roll at all. Just holding sustained compression on one area does the trick. So thank you to the Patreon member who requested this. You can thank her if you also benefit from it and you find it takes away some joint pain or life pain. Good, and we're getting up into the groin area, and or you can come down on the bottom forearm and just scooch up and down along that area. How you doing, my friend? You got it. Keep breathing. Right on. So let's get into the hamstrings a little bit. One leg on top, the other leg crosses on it, and we're just going to roll forward and back, gentle massage here. You kind of do need to use your upper body so that you're on top of the roller, or else it's a different exercise entirely. So lift up, use that upper body strength you have developed in our upper body strength workouts together. And then you'll find that maybe you have more tension on the outside of the hamstring or the inside. So toy around with it. And wherever you feel more tightness, that's probably where you should focus. Good, let's switch sides. So if your upper body is getting a little tired, give it a break. Take a moment, big breath, and then forward and back. Good, I try to make sure I get both the outside and the inside. Isn't that just lovely? Maybe 1 or 2 more rolls, work with your body. Good. All right, let's give the upper body a break. We're going to get into our chest. So what you'll do is you'll bring the foam roller parallel, like it's a body pillow, and you're going to bring the roller into your armpit. So I'm gonna lay down here, bring the roller into my armpit, and you might wanna make it diagonal to feel what gives you the best pressure. You're going to roll up onto it and then just a little right and left, getting into that area where the armpit meets the chest. And then once you find a tight spot, you can get some snow angel sweeps here. So sweeping the arm up and down. These muscles, oh man, from our typing and our driving and our forward moving get very cranky. And releasing them can help a lot with all sorts of aches in the body. All right, we're gonna switch sides. So find your way up. Remember the roller's going right here. So chest and armpit connect. You might configure that roller to be in a position where, ooh, yeah, that's the sweet spot. Let's do it. And up and down. Oh man. Gosh, you did those push-ups, huh? Now you remember. Little chest massage. Oh, breathe. Okay, let's relax. We'll come off of it. So last but not least, we're rolling the glutes. 2 ways to do it. You can bring the end of the roller into one butt cheek, one glute, cross the ankle, and either do your foam roll this way and or keep the legs straight. This is a little more intense. If you want a softer option, roller can go horizontally, sit on it, lean over, and either roll the hip this way and or figure 4. You'll most likely get a little more out of it in the figure 4 position. So choose your preference. Make sure you're leaning over onto one hip. Inhale, exhale, repeat. I have some really good hip massage videos if you haven't tried those yet and you want a little more detailed work. Because the foam roller is not as great as a massage ball in getting into some of those areas. Let's switch sides. So wherever you're at, if you wanted to do the end of the roller and or the roller horizontally, cross and forward and back. One hip's most likely tighter than the other. You're human. But I think foam rolling is a great way to take good care of your body and take note of the areas that are prone to hold tension so that you can do something about that before it becomes a big problem. I'm already feeling so much more relaxed. How about you? All right, we're going to come off the roller. So 2 stretches to conclude our session today. You're going to lay on your back, and I want you to use your hands to slide the roller underneath your sacrum. And you want it not on your lower back, but that little bony spade-shaped place at the very bottom of your back. You'll bring your knees into your chest. One knee will hug it in close, and the other leg, I want you to extend it straight out. Tilt your pelvis towards your face and use gravity to give you a great stretch in the front of that leg. So stretching into our psoas here. breathing. Try to keep the straight leg straight, so no bending in the knee. You might want to check. No cheating, or it's not going to feel as good. You can take some ankle circles. Good. Okay, hug both knees in. And we'll switch. Other leg goes straight as this knee pulls in towards the chest. Tilt the pelvis towards the face. And think about stretching and lengthening through the front of the hip as you soften and open. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. From here, you'll bring both knees into your chest, set your feet flat on the floor, then use your hands to push the roller out as you lower the hips down. Our last stretch today is my absolute all-time favorite. You're going to lay the roller lengthwise, bring your hips to one end and your head on the other, making sure that your feet are wide so that you can balance. From here, you'll bring the backs of your hands on the ground, and if you're short on space, you can always goalpost your arms. We're going to take snow angels. So I often call these wall slides. We do them standing on the wall. So these are a little bit of floor slides. Opening up through the chest and the shoulders. And again, if you're cramped and you're hitting your couch, just bend your elbows into a goalpost and then lengthen. What an amazing stretch to do to help with posture. It opens up your chest. Now, I want you to find a spot on that floor slide that just feels like heaven. Let your arms weigh heavy down into the ground. Turn your head to one side like you're smelling your armpit. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. And then shift your head to the other side. Breath in. Breath out. Bring your head back to neutral and close your eyes. Let the sense of peace and deep relaxation tingle throughout your entire body. Breath in and let it out. Notice how you feel. Has that number on a scale of 1 to 10 improved from the beginning of our time together? Let your mouth smile at the gift to be healthy and have a body to take care of. And whenever you're ready, slowly open the eyes and find your way off the foam roller. It might take you a second, but tell me, how do you feel? That is your full body foam roller massage session. I'm your certified coach, Caroline Jordan, and I hope this routine is something you use time and time again to help refresh and restore your beautiful body. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and please help support this work on Patreon. Patreon.com/Caroline Jordan Fitness. I would love to have you as part of my community and help share movement medicine with the planet. Till next time, my friend, keep rolling, and I'll see you again soon.